Hey, Becky, we're back, and today I'm back for another Spongebob movie game modding video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to fix the issue that you're going to be having with custom maps. And the issue is with music. Before we get into this video, how this games work. So I'm going to go in order between all three games that you would use. You also used Incredibles, but I have not tested that one. But Scooby-Doo Never 100 Frights. If you don't tell it to load a certain song, it does something pretty funny. It will pick random music to load for you. Like, it will pick a track on its own. So if you load up a custom map without picking it to load, without telling it to load a song, it will just pick a random song to load, or a certain number of songs it might, in the memory, I don't know, it just picks certain things to play. No, I'm serious. You can even close the level, reopen it, it will be a different song. Close it, reopen it, it will be a different set. It's actually because it doesn't tell it what to load, so it just picks something to play. So at least it still plays music. So at the time, if you don't know how to switch the music, you at least get to hear music in your custom map a little bit until you figure that out. BFBB, SpongeBob Battle for King Bottom. What happens with that one is if you don't tell it to load music. Well, actually, if it would load default music. The blank hip and hop files actually load the hub music automatically for you. Automatically. Yeah, so if you name it anything, it will literally just play the hub music. Now, you can also manipulate. Let's say you don't know how to switch the song specifically. You can just name the file Goo Lagoon, like GL04. If you know Goo Lagoon, it only has the Goo Lagoon 1, Goo Lagoon 2, Goo Lagoon 3. There's no Goo Lagoon 4. So you name it GL04, and then when you go in the level, it will play Goo Lagoon music, because that's the name of the, so it automatically plays the music. So you can do that. You can actually get that to work. Or if you want to play the Robo Sandy Boss music for Poseidon, just name it B102. Because there's no B102 hip-hop. There's only B101 hip-hop for Sandy Boss. So just name it B102 hip-hop. If you want to play the Robo Boss SpongeBob Final Boss music, you would name it B30... 2 is the used one. B304 hip-hop. Then it will play the final, that great Final Boss music. It'll play that. Now, if you want to play that's how it works. If you don't know how to change the songs, you can do that. There's ways to do it. You can make certain songs play. Like if you want to play battle music, there's certain things you're gonna have to know. But with BFBB, you can work around it pretty easily. You don't have to even edit the songs themselves. Just load the file name at a certain name, and there you go. That's all good for Scooby-Doo. Will pick songs for you if you don't know how to do it at the time. You have to figure it out. BFBB will load default music, hub, or you name it certain songs, it will pick it. Now, how does movie game work? Well, if you open up a custom map without editing the songs to tell it to do something, you're gonna get this problem. Everyone's familiar with this. I'm gonna show you guys how to fix it. So for those that don't know how to fix it, yes, people make mods for this game a lot, and they know how to do this. But for people that don't know how to do this, like me and other people don't know how to do this, I'm going to show you how to fix it. The best way I know how to do it. I mean, there's probably other ways of doing it, but I know how to do it, so I'll show you how to do it. But I found a way to get it to work, so I'll make a video on it. See, when you open a custom map, you're granted with your level with silence, except your enemies, your character, and things you're doing in the level. But you're not going to be able to actually play any music. So how do you fix that? Thankfully, it's pretty simple to do. So what you want to do is open up, for the purpose of this video, we're going to open up Goofy Goober's level, and you'll open up your custom map, like right here, you want to dump it into, and then you open up the level you want to take music from, which is Goofy Goober. And here's what you have to do. You got to find this trigger. I just stand next to where this is where the battle arena is, next to where the buttons are. these enemies that it's a big mess here, but I need these triggers on to see what I'm doing. So you fight these enemies, and then you press these two buttons, then you go across the river, and then there's a duplicatron, there's a spawner, and then there's the last token that ends the level. This area, this little circular area. It plays that like suspense music when you fight the battle music for movie game. Well, it's the so that's the so this is the trigger. So you go to edit data, and what look at what it is, what it needs to run. So links, you always want to go there. So and so you need to so it uses BBO3 DSP. So we're gonna copy this, copy the name of it, and find it, and then go to find and find it. We need that, so let's go grab this. Yeah, you need this. Same. It's a similar thing to BFBB. So grab this, copy it, go to your level, go to your default layer. You make a new default layer. Yeah, you make sure you put it in default layer. I'm gonna click on this. I know it's the same layer. Paste. So now we have that. Now we need to grab the trigger. Yeah, this is not a very. It's actually pretty simple. I thought it was gonna be a lot more like. No, thankfully it's not too bad. And then you just need to. All you need to do is grab the trigger. So copy this. Now this is going to play the suspense music and Goofy Goober music. We don't want it to play both. So when you enter the level, this is going to play the suspense music. When you leave the trigger, it's going to play the Goofy Goober music. We just want the level music from the level. If you want it to play both, then yeah. But if you want just the level music, this is how I did it. So when you go back to your level and put the trigger down. I'm going to put it like here. Right there. So it's this big ass trigger. Now what you want to do is I'll explain. We're literally almost done. Like this is not, we're literally almost done with this. So then you go to links. Thankfully this is a very quick tutorial. I can show you how to do it. So it's not like it doesn't. It's not too many steps. Thankfully, I thought it'd be a little bit more. I found this method. This is what I use. So and this would probably be useful for other levels. Then again, maybe not. Well, you can just if you don't have a trigger that battle, then you have to go in the links and type certain things in. But I'm just showing you how to do it for like now. You can even change the music. Like if you. Once you have the Goofy Goober song, you can go in the files and add and swap the music or do anything you want, and then switch the songs out too. Then this song will be a different. That's what I'm saying. You can do different things with it. So we want to. I'll explain how this works. This trigger, enter player, is going to play the battle music. This enter player is going to play the battle music. Doom 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 doom. You know that song with the enemies. We don't want that. We just want the Goofy Goober music only right now. So we want to remove this, the top one, we move it, click on this one, and just switch this to enter player. Enter player. Click this. You're done. Now it's going to only play, in a sense I didn't tell it to exit, it's going to be playing, once the level starts, you're going to put the trigger right where you kind of are. So right when the level starts, it's going to play the song. This is how I do it. I mean, there's other ways you can go about this, but it's quick. It's one of the ways I figured it out. So, there's multiple ways to probably do it. If you know other ways to do it, leave a comment down below. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. But that's So now when the level starts, you're gonna be forced to play the song because I put the trigger right when where your character boots up. So now it's gonna play Goofy Goober music. And when you leave the trigger, it's not going to disable it because you didn't tell it to stop. So you can just now you just have the music on now. You don't have to. It'll be on the entire time now. So that's the quickest way to get music to work that I found. So you need to. I'll just go through it one more time. So yeah, you need the trigger. Remove the exit player, and then the top one you remove, and you remove the enter player, and you put then the bottom one you remove. You put enter player like I showed you just a few seconds ago, and then where is this? Yeah, you need that. Whatever it's called for your level, like if you're in the trench or something, but BBO3 DSP. Now you need this to start the song, or whatever it is. So you need that, and then you need the trigger or whatever. So once you have all that, yeah, I'm sitting again. I talk to them and don't. Anyway, so I'm gonna open this and we'll show you that it works. Unless the trigger's too high, then I have to move it down, but it should be fine. And I did not move the main. We didn't tell it to skip main menu and whatever. It's fine. But that's literally what you have to do. You just do those couple steps and then you can get the song to play. If you want to play music and you love what you would definitely want to, you don't want just blank level with no music. It's boring. And I've been having this problem for a while. And I watch people play their mods. I see mods. I'm like, yeah, it's not. That's what you have to do. That's how I do it anyway. There's probably multiple ways of doing it, but that's how I do it. You can do it different ways. There you go. Now you have music. Now if you leave this area by just flying out of bounds, it should stay on. Yeah, it does. See? I'm way over here. The trigger is not way over here. Yeah, it worked. Yep. There you go. Hope that helped you. It helped me out because I've been having this problem for a while now. So now you can get the music to play. I'm glad thank heavens I figured that out because I've been tired of it just being blank. So now I can make levels. Now I can start making custom maps in a movie game without it just being blank. Because a lot of time, I was just getting the enemies that no music. So that's literally what you do. You literally just do that, and that trigger is not set to exit trigger. So you enter exit player. So once it starts, it starts, and you'll have to deal with it disappearing. That's what I did. So I removed the exit play. I removed the top one, enter player, so it plays suspense music. So that's what I did. The enter player plays suspense music. So I removed the battle music trigger, and then where it says exit player, that plays the Goofy Goober music. I switched it to enter player, so now it will play the music regardless. It's not gonna, when I leave the trigger, it's gonna still play Goofy Goober music. When I enter the trigger, it's gonna play Goofy Goober music all the time now. So now I can. So I just add that trigger at the start of the level. So it will start the music as the level loads. Then again, though, I'm not sure what happens if you were to. Okay, that's the thing, though. If you die, though, it might not play it, though. That's the only problem with this whole thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not fully sure how this works yet. Okay, can you not? Yeah, I'm really sick of this skybox problem. Just keep spazzing out. Flicker, flicker, flicker. That's all it does. Right back. Okay, I moved the trigger, so I have to walk over here to start it. So now when I die, does it... Come on. Now when I die, does it actually stay enabled? Because if it doesn't stay enabled, then there's still a problem with this. I still don't know fully how it works. So, but Then again, no, I can somehow make it. I can probably also make it so when you die, it will. There's a lot of. I don't know. I'm not really sure how the movie game music works yet at this point. Like honestly, I'm not really like how this music. I'm not really good. I've just gotten to you. I've just learned how the music works in this game. These games, I never really messed with it yet. Like how you control it. In BFBB, it's easy because BFBB it just plays a song with the level. You don't have to do. You just name it a certain name. That's all you have to do. You just name it a name of the level, and then the song will play. Like you just name it if you want it to play like rock bottom music. Name it RBO4 or RBO10, RB8, whatever. Just then it will actually when you load up the custom map, it's gonna play rock bottom music because it's named that. With this game, this is the only game out of the three that's annoying with this shit because it doesn't play the songs. It doesn't even start loading random stuff up on its own. You have to tell it to play the music. What the trigger is? Here it is. Oh, great. Hold on. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. Didn't think it does. Oh, shit. Okay, you do eventually die at some point. Yeah, that's not gonna, okay, it's the trigger just, so, like, if you're way over here in the level, and you hit a checkpoint, and you die, actually, you could do scene prepare or something to make it so the level starts, it probably activates. There's a lot of things you can probably do. I'm not fully familiar with this at this point. But you can literally also just do this, right? Fill it, the trigger the size of your level. Like, if you have a huge level, it's going to be very tedious. But honestly, just cover the whole level terrain. Like, you can straight up just do that. Like, fill it. I don't have the full level complete at this point, but all you would have to do is just... You can also do this method too, like where you fill it like to the size of your level.
Any second now.
How about you be quiet, Spongebob? But like, you can just fill. If your level is very big, you just size it to the size of the whole level. If it's a very big map, it would be. But you can do it like a lot. You can do it this way. You can do it however you want to do it. You can probably tell it to load the level with the song. There's like, a lot of things you could probably do with that, like. Duplicate you type in scene prepare, or I don't know, maybe that will work. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that will work, but what's one moves this? God, I hate this. I hate the trick. They're kind of. I don't hate these, but they're confusing to. Okay, I can see it. There we go. The extra L's can get sometimes confusing. Which ones you have to move, but I don't have a full-fledged level. All it is just an empty level with one platform and sponge and a skybox. That's it. And then the music trigger and stuff for the... Yeah, that's all we have right now. So, but I'm just saying, if you really wanted to, you can just make this trigger the size of your level. You can do that too. But it's your mod. Like, you really can do a lot of things with this if you want to do it that way. If you don't know how to do... Once you figure out how to do it the other way... You can do that, but you can straight up just fill it to the size of your level. All that, you can do all kinds of stuff. So, yeah. So if your level's pretty big, then you're gonna have to make the trigger the size of the entire level. Which you can straight up just do that. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's literally what you could do. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. He can do that method too. So if you don't understand, but I think scene prepare would work because isn't that the same thing? The level starts, it activates stuff. That's what you do for duplicated ones. When the level starts, it activates. So maybe just tape that in, plus the other things you do for the music for this game. I don't know. That's what you have to do. Just guess with it. But you can just simply make the trigger huge too, so it fills up the entire level. So wherever you are, it's going to activate the song. So when you die, just fill it to the size of your level, so the music will always play. So that's what I mean, though. I just mess with things like that's what I do. So yeah, you can make it the size of your level. So, for example, now we can actually do this. Before we end the video, we're going to do this. I'm going to make more platforms appear. We're going to spawn some more platforms. Just for the example here. If it won't click on the trigger. Okay, I think we should just turn this off. There we go. It's better. Flippin'. Man, the sensitivity on this thing, bro. I swear it's gotten worse. That's one thing that has everything. The randomizers are acting weird. Sensitivity, I swear, you're not even near like no. Actually, I need a trigger. But there's times that a sock is above me. Pat's sock is up here. I'm not touching it, and it will click on it way up here. Yeah, it's weird. But you can make extra platforms, and then we can like. Just for example. Do something like this. So, we do have to import something, though, before we can actually show this off. I'm going to open up my Industrial Park editor files. Industrial Park editor files. You want to find the game you're playing, movie game, GameCube. What does the PS2 files have? What's in here? Oh, you do get blank hip and hop files for movie game. Oh, cool. I don't think you get it for BFBD though, do you? Or do you not? Okay, so you at least get it for the PS2 version. You know what we can do, right? We can make a custom map with enemies and sounds, and then we can use Layer Boy disc swap and it will play the custom map audio. We can even do shit like that. Yeah, we can make it play our custom map audio with Layer Boy disc swapping. Yeah, I can do that again. Anyway, make sure we're in the right. Yeah, movie game, GameCube. Can't see it. Let's see this quickly. Yeah, checkpoints. Checkpoint. And there you go. Now I don't think the layers get disorganized. I think let's just check them. You want to make sure. Yeah. See, texture, model, and the sounds. Yeah, it doesn't have any problems with movie game. With BFBB, it unorganizes your layers. Yeah, see, there it is. It doesn't have that problem with anything else. BFBB has a problem with layers get all disorganized, and you have to spend like a minute trying to fix them all. And then when you have a lot of layers, it becomes a mess. Like because you have to the textures have to be in this order. What happens with BFBB, the new Industrial Park? What will happen is it will take the texture layer and it will add a texture layer. See how these are zero? It will add a texture layer and it will put it here. But here, and it will put models like here, and the animations will be like way big. Yeah, you have to go ahead and these have to be like this, like this, like this. You have to have it like that, or the game's gonna flip and crash. In blue screen, like purple screen, what happened? It will not work for you. So now I can save this. I'm gonna just show you. So I'm gonna be. This is where it spawns. So I made the trigger bigger. So now when I die, it's gonna hopefully. So you can use this method too. I'm gonna try Scene Prepare at some point. I've not messed with that at this point. I'm only gonna do Duplicatons, but I'm sure it works with a lot of things. You can probably tell it when the level starts, it will play the music. So you literally can do a lot of things with this program once you know once you get used to how it works. You can do all kinds of links and stuff in the things, and it's the best thing about this program for me. I love messing with the links. You can do all kinds of things. Yeah, when you mod. So I'm just gonna put a visible for this perp. I'm just gonna put you don't need this. A visible checkpoint. So we want to go to movie game. Okay, I don't know where it's located in here. There we go. Checkpoint invisible. I want just means that you won't see the checkpoint thing showing up. Sure, just click on that. Okay, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. I hate when it does that. Okay, I'm kidding. It's not. I'm just okay. So click this. Visible checkpoint, and we can also resize it, but yeah, there we go. So once you jump onto the last simp platform, it's going to take us. I'm also going to add a death barrier since we forgot to do that last time. So you would need to do something. It's not Spongebob this time. It's Hero. So you want to copy this name. I'll show you what you can tape it, you can copy it, but I want to do this to make it quicker. So just showing you can do both. Yeah, you can do two different ways. Now I'm going to make the death platform thing trigger. So I'm going to go way down, like down here, and box trigger. Box trigger. I'm going to rename this. Just going to give it a short name. Out. We can call it out trigger. Is it capital X? Out/trigger 01. Let's call it that. There we go. Let's name that. Let me see. There it is. And need to change the size of this because it's not going to cover. It's going to be... Yeah, you want to place it down there so you don't have to move it yourself down there. So this level is not too big at this moment, so we can just do this. We can go over here. Oh, it gives you... Oh, okay. Yeah, I have to remove that. The editor file gives you this already. Okay, that's cool. And I'm going to have to delete that one. It's included in the editor file, gives you a checkpoint in the default layer. I'm not going to focus on that right now. I'm just focusing on my new one. Now, invisible checkpoint, you might be able to use the editor files without port. I just port it anyway. Which one do I touch, dude? Which one is it? I don't... Okay, this one. Okay. It's pretty big trigger there. Out trigger. And we're going to name it put the things in we need to do for this event. So let's do that. Enter player. Out of bounds. You don't put Spongebob. Movie game, it's different. You have to put hero or whatever your thing is called. Yeah, it comes up here, and that means player. That's what this is. It's hero instead of that. You type in hero. Out of bounds hero. So when you die, the hero will die in that trigger. Meaning you or Patrick or Caveman Patrick, Scooby-Doo's custom character, whoever you're playing as. So you can play as Scooby-Doo in here or Mastermind, and when Mastermind dies, that will happen. There. So now it should work. So now I make the trigger bigger. This is just all this is just extra stuff I did is to show you that if you make the trigger bigger, the music will play even if you die in that. It will play it again. I think it will because we can look at the. Well, we can just go in the game and see if it works right now, and if it doesn't work, we can figure out what to do. I'm not going to mess with scene prepare or anything right now, but I'm going to guess that's what you do. I don't know. I haven't messed with this music stuff too much. I'm just learning it. I've just learned this stuff literally because I have not. I've been learning more other stuff with this game, like how to make missions with cheekies, enemies, how to make counters, then the enemies of Scooby-Doo, how to play as Mrs. Puff, blah blah. Just over the years, I've been doing more and more things. So now I'm trying to learn how to do music because movie game you have no music. So I've had to learn this. Like I've had to. BFBB I can just use a workaround, but Scooby-Doo. Well, if you want to make a mod for people to play it, you want to make the music be certain songs. But for me to play it my own, it will play music for me anyway, so it doesn't matter. But movie game doesn't play any music. You get absolutely nothing. Like no music. It plays absolutely no music. So this is the start of making a level. If you want to make these are like, I'm going to be making a level at some point. Yeah, there's our chat. We have to remove that. So the editor file, that's included. It gives you a first checkpoint, but you don't need to. We can get rid of that. I'm not getting rid of it right now. I'm just trying to make an example video for music. So I hope this platform. I really hope the checkpoint works. I think it should. If I'm in the trigger, I made it pretty damn big. So, well, it spawned pretty big. There we go. See, now it grabs me. It works. There we go. I mean, that's not the, yeah. So that's how you get the music to at least play. I'm not really sure how to make it, loop at this point. I don't know. I mean, I don't really know how movie game music works. I'm not familiar with movie too much, but that's how you get music to at least play right now for you. I'm not really sure how that works right now, actually. It probably is just scene prepare, so it will loop it. If not, I'll have to ask I'll ask how that works. So there you go. Like, at least that's how you get music to play, because I don't know how a movie game, it doesn't work by default. So at least now you can hear some music in your mission. You can now play it. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. Hope it was helpful, because now you can actually play music in your maps. So now you can have a fun mod. You can make a little mod, and then you can play it, and you can actually hear music in the background. So if you want, you don't have to use Goober Goober music. Just open up another level. That's what I'm saying. You open up a different level, find this trigger, or yeah, whatever plays a song for like the ever level. Like if you want music from Fug Tug, just grab it from there, and then there you go, play it. The disco music. Well, actually, that works too, because the disco music, there's an enter player. You walk near the disco area, and then it will play the music there. So you can grab the disco music there too. Okay, so Well, I hope that was helpful. Thanks for watching. Bye.